Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to talk about one of the greatest scientists in the contemporary world, Albert Einstein. In this presentation, we will go through his life experiences, education, and some of his many discoveries and achievements. Let's take a look on the life of this great genius. Albert Einstein was born in the city of Ulm, Germany on March 14, 1879. He was born into a middle class Jewish family. His father, Hermann Einstein, was an engineer salesman, while his mother, Pauline Koch Einstein, was a homemaker. He had a younger sister named Maja. Einstein's early education was in Munich, Germany. He attended a Catholic elementary school where he received a strong foundation in mathematics as well as science. In 1903, Einstein married Mileva Marek, a fellow student from Zurich. They had two sons, Hans, Albert, and Edward, but their marriage faced difficulties and ultimately ended in divorce in 1919. He then got remarried to his second wife, Elsa Einstein. The marriage lasted till 1936. They had a daughter, Liesel Einstein. Let's shed some light on his education. Einstein's early education was in Munich, Germany. He often clashed with his teachers and found the traditional education system stifling. When Einstein was 15 years old, his family moved to Italy due to financial difficulties. He completed his secondary education in Aarau, Switzerland. Then, in 1896, at the age of 17, Einstein enrolled at the Swiss Federal Polytechnic in Zurich. He studied physics and mathematics and graduated in 1900. After graduation, Einstein initially had difficulty finding suitable employment in academia. He worked at various odd jobs and eventually secured a position as a patent examiner in the Swiss Patent Office in Bern. We move on to see some of his many achievements and discoveries in the scientific field. The key idea proposed by Einstein on his paper published on the special theory of relativity proposes that the speed of light is constant and the laws of physics are the same for all observers moving at a constant speed relative to each other. Now imagine you are inside a train moving at a constant speed and you are conducting experiments inside the train. According to the special theory of relativity, you can't tell if the train is moving or stationary just by conducting experiments inside it. The laws of physics work the same way whether you are at rest or moving at a constant speed. If someone outside the train is watching your experiments, they will also see the same physical laws at work inside the train, even though the train is moving relative to them. This theory has some profound consequences like time dilation, which is the passing of time slower for objects moving very fast, and length contraction, such as objects appearing shorter when they move very fast. After this, Einstein published his paper on general theory of relativity, where the key idea is gravity is not a force but rather the result of objects with mass bending the fabric of space-time. Now, what's the fabric of space-time? Okay, let's assume, let's imagine, rather I should say, you have a rubber sheet stretched tight and you place a heavy ball on it. The rubber sheet bends around the ball, creating a depression. Now, if you roll a smaller ball nearby, it will move towards the bigger ball because of the depression in the rubber sheet. So, what Einstein says is instead of thinking gravity as a force, he proposed that massive objects like planets and stars cause space time to curve or bend around them. Objects then move in a curved path through this curved space time. This curved path is what we perceive as gravity. It's as if objects are falling toward the massive objects because they are following the curved path in space-time. The more massive an object, the more it bends space-time, creating stronger gravity. In simple terms, general theory of relativity redefined our understanding of gravity by explaining it as the result of bending of space-time rather than just a force acting at a distance. Another very important discovery which Einstein made was the mass energy equivalence. The mass energy equivalence states that mass is nothing but concentrated energy. Einstein formulated this equation in his special theory of relativity, E equals mc squared, where E is the energy, m is the mass, c is the speed of light. There is a tremendous amount of energy in mass, but that energy is very difficult to release. Let's see some of his achievements which he got through his lifetime. Einstein was awarded the Barnard Medal in 1920, the Copley Medal in 1925, the Max Planck Medal in 1929, the Time Person of the Century in the 1999. He was also awarded by the Gold Medal of Royal Astronomical Society in 1926, and of course, who can forget the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921. Some of his profound quotes still inspire us to this day. Einstein's early life was marked by intellectual curiosity, a penchant for questioning authority, and a deep interest in the fundamental workings of the universe. His later achievements in theoretical physics would go on to reshape our understanding of space, time, and the nature of reality. Our great scientist left us on 18th of April 1955, but he still continues to reign our hearts by his discoveries and philosophies.